Hello, this is Sophie and welcome to my series Yin Yoga for Mind, Body and Spirit. So Yin Yoga is a slow and meditative practice which helps us to open up our bodies and release deeply held tension. It's great for building flexibility, it's great for joint health, and it also helps to shift us into our parasympathetic nervous system. So in this series, which includes elements of teachings around mindfulness, teachings around traditional Chinese medicine and esoteric anatomy, we're going to really focus on the foundational principle of Yin Yoga, that mind, body, and spirit are inseparable. And so we take this as an opportunity for self-inquiry to explore how the practice affects us beyond our physical body. Hello and welcome. My name is Sophie and this is the shorter heart-opening Yin Yoga session. So in this session, we're going to work on opening the fascia in our upper body, around our chest and our shoulders, opening our heart to be present in this moment. So we're going to begin with a short grounding just to root ourselves here in this moment. So come to a comfortable seat, sit in whatever position is comfortable for you, but try to keep the spine as nice and straight as possible. When you're sitting comfortably, close your eyes. Start to bring your awareness inside. Notice your breath and just start to observe as the breath flows in and out of your body. Let your breath be completely natural, and all you're doing is starting to witness. Notice sound that you can hear around you. Notice sensations that you can feel in your body, especially as your body is connecting to the earth. Allow your tailbone to be drawn down into the earth, and allow the crown of your head to float upwards towards the sky. Continue witnessing the flow of your breath as you bring awareness to your eyes and let the eyes soften, relaxing your eyeballs and relaxing the space behind your eyes. Continue watching the breath as you bring awareness to your jaw. Allow the jaw to soften. Relax your tongue. Let the lips part ever so slightly. And continue to observe your breath as you bring awareness to your shoulders and let the shoulders soften. And continue watching the breath as you let your awareness travel to the belly. And once again, allowing the belly to soften, allowing any tension to be released. Inviting the breath to lengthen, creating a rhythm where your inhale and your exhale lasting around the count of 4 or 5, and having both inhale and exhale last the same length of time. Let's bring the palms together in prayer position at the heart center, and I invite you to join me in chanting Om to begin our practice. Let's inhale together. Gently release your hands, bow your head as you flicker open your eyes. We're going to begin with a very short little warm-up as we connect into our heart meridian, so the energetic channel in our body that is connected to the heart organ. So that energetic channel begins in the armpit, and it travels down the lower inner arm, and it comes out into the little finger on both sides of the body, starting in the armpit, traveling down the lower inner arm and out into the little finger. So just to connect into sensation in that part of our body, we'll take a little warm up. We'll bring the elbows up. So the elbows and the shoulders are in a parallel line. And then as we inhale deeply, take the elbows back, lift the heart. And as you exhale, bring your elbows together. Bow the head, bring chin to chest. And just flow here with your breath. For a few more breaths, inhale to bring the elbows back. And as you exhale, bring the elbows together. And close your eyes. Let your attention go inwards and just connect to that sensation in the arm and see what you feel in your body. Notice where you feel the sensation. Is it just in the arms, or do you feel sensation beyond that? And what is the quality of the sensation? Does it move and change, or does it stay still? Just seeing how much you can feel, especially in your heart meridian, from the armpit going down into the little finger. And take one more inhale here. And as we exhale, let's let the arms float down, and we'll move into our first pose. So the first pose that we're going to take today is an open wing pose, and we're going to see if we can connect in to the heart meridian. So we'll begin lying down on the belly. And because all of us have got different bodies and different skeletal structures, we all might look slightly different in the same pose. So have some cushions close by just in case you need a little bit of support. And I'll run you through what those options are. So we're going to start lying on the belly. And you're going to extend your left arm out behind you, coming straight out from the shoulder, palm facing down. And then we'll roll over onto the side. And we'll be lying here on the left side with the arm out behind. Now, the legs can be in whatever position just helps keep us here on our side and sort of rolling over towards that left arm out behind us. So there's a few different options. You can have the bottom leg kind of straight, top leg bent, or maybe you want to take a cushion, a folded cushion between the knees for a bit of support there. Or even have this top leg leaning back. So just find whatever position works for you in your body to support this roll over towards the left. If you want to take a cushion or some support under the head, that's also fine. And if this already feels pretty intense on that left shoulder, you can bring some support underneath the ribs here at the front and just have some of that weight leaning on the cushion to take pressure off the shoulder. Once you've found a good position for your legs, then let's think about what we'll do with this right hand. Maybe we keep it here in front of the chest, or maybe we rest it across the lower back. So before we go into our stillness, we try and stay really still in our yin poses. Before we go into our stillness, just make sure that the sensation you're feeling in the left arm out behind you is in your heart meridian. So maybe if you're not quite feeling it in your heart meridian, you might want to just move that back arm a little up or down towards the head or towards the hip, just to make sure that you're really feeling sensation in your heart meridian. And when you found that sensation, then you're going to close your eyes, soften the body, And let the whole body relax as if going into a deep, deep sleep. Taking one nice, long, deep inhale here. Exhale through the mouth. Sink down into the body. We're going to be here for around 5 minutes. And as we begin, we're going to go through a process of relaxation. So we'll start by relaxing all the muscles in the face. Let the eyes soften. Let the jaw soften. Relax your tongue. Notice if you're holding any tension in your shoulders. See if you can allow that to be released. And let your awareness just travel down to the belly. See if you can allow the release of any tension, if you have any there. And just let the whole body soften. Whole body lets go, sinks down. And as the body softens, you may become more aware of your breath. Let's start here, just allowing the breath to do whatever it wants to do. And all you're going to do is stay present with your breath. So that means notice every inhale, every exhale. And with each exhale, see if you can allow your body to soften even more. And as you rest here in your pose, I'm going to try to relax all of your muscles so that the effects of these poses can reach the fascia, the connective tissue of the body, a much deeper tissue, so that we can open up the chest, letting the fascia open in its own time, leaving our heart open to be present. Let your awareness roam around your body. And you're just seeing what you can notice. Notice if you're efforting or holding the pose in any way. We want to be able to see if we can completely relax into the shape. So if you find yourself tensing in any way, to stay in this position and see if you can let it go, and maybe you need a bit extra cushion support. And as you let your awareness roam around your body, you're just seeing how much you can feel. At any point in this practice, if you feel a sensation that's short, sharp, or pinching, that's your sign to back off. Otherwise, we just stay very present with the sensations. So we bring our awareness to the sensation and let it rest there. Coming into our last minute here in our open wing pose. So for this last minute, see if you can stay present with every breath, and with each exhale, allowing the body to soften even more. Staying present with your breath, staying present with the sensations in your body. And allowing the body to continue softening with each exhale. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then gently we'll start to transition out of the pose. We'll bring the right hand that was behind the lower back down to the mat in front of the chest. And push down as we roll really slowly onto the belly. As our counter pose, we'll stay here on the belly. You can turn your head to the other side. Let the arms rest alongside, coming into belly shavasana. Your other option is to take your arms up into cactus position and bring your left knee up towards your left elbow. As you rest in your counter pose, stay really still. And just pay attention to the sensations that arise as you come out of your pose. We'll take 3 more breaths here. And then we'll move into the second side. So this time, you let the right arm extend down, palm facing down, coming straight out from the shoulder. And we'll roll over onto the right side. Allow the legs to be in whatever position supports that roll over towards the side. You can leave your left hand in front of your chest on the mat, or you can rest it across the lower back and use whatever cushion support you need. And when you've found the position that's right for your body, coming to your appropriate edge, where you feel sensation, but you're not overwhelmed by it, then once again, we'll go into our stillness. We'll take a nice long deep inhale and exhale through the mouth. Once again, softening down into the body. Once again, letting your awareness just move throughout your body. Seeing what you can soften. Where am I holding tension in my body? Can I let that go? So making sure that you check in with all the muscles in your face. Softening your eyes, your eyebrows. Relaxing your jaw, your tongue. Making sure you've checked in with the shoulders, allowing any tension there to be released. Relaxing your belly. Whole body sinking down, softening as if going into a deep, deep sleep. And again, staying present with the breath. So noticing every inhale and every exhale. And with each exhale, letting the body continue to soften. And you're just resting there in witness consciousness. So noticing all of the different things that arise, whether that's sensation in the body, whether that's emotion arising, or whether that's thoughts in the mind. Now here we choose to not listen to the thoughts of the mind. We allow them to be there. We don't try to push them away. But we choose to not engage with the thoughts, not react to them or attach to them. Merely notice what arises and just let it come and go without attaching or without resisting. And in doing so, we get to just observe equanimously, so without being really pleased or disappointed, just observing equanimously the habits and patterns of our own minds. And what we notice is that when we don't engage with the thoughts, that they quickly fade away. Stay present with your breath. stay present in your body. Just let the thoughts come and go without attaching, without resisting. Coming into our last minute here. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then bringing the arm, the hand that's behind your lower back, down to the mat in front of your chest. And push down as you roll very slowly onto your belly. And stay here. And bring the arms up into cactus. And bring the right knee up to the right elbow. Either way, stay very still. Stay very present in your body. Notice the sensations that arise as you come out of your pose. As the chi is redistributed in your body. Let's take 3 more breaths. And gently bring ourselves back up as we prepare for our next pose. We'll take a supported back bend. So we're going to need a block. And if you don't have a yoga block at home, just find something this shape, maybe a book or a thick cushion. And my recommendation is to put a little bit of padding over the top of the block or the book so that it's nice and comfortable for you to lie on as you lie over it. So we're going to take a supported back bend lying over the block. And we're going to try to make sure that this little part of the body, so if you touch your lower ribs and feel where they come together, there's that little fleshy bit in the middle. We want that to be the highest part of the body as we come back in our back bend. So the legs are resting out in front, and we're just going to lay over the top of the block. And let the arms come out to the side. And once again, we'll tune in to sensation in the heart meridian. We want to make sure, just have a little feel that this part of your body feels like it's the highest part of the body. Maybe we do a little shuffle backwards or forwards to just get that in position. And then we bring the arms out. Now maybe we feel sensation in the heart meridian as we bring the arms straight out from the side. Maybe it's a little hard to connect that sensation. And if that's the case, try just moving the arms upwards. So keep them resting on the floor, but maybe we bring them upwards, and that helps us to find the sensation. So once you've found that sensation in your heart meridian, take a nice long deep inhale. Sigh it out through the mouth. And once again, sink down into the body. And we're making sure that the block is horizontal across the mat, just so you know. And so you're relaxing your whole face. Relax your eyebrows and the little space between your eyebrows. Relax your tongue, let your forehead smooth out. And just scan your body, let your awareness run through your whole body, just seeing how soft can I be and how much can I feel. And the reason we hold these poses over time is because we're working with our fascia. The fascia takes longer to open, and we just have to set up the conditions and then step out of the way and let it happen in its own time. Yin yoga is heavily influenced by traditional Chinese medicine. And in traditional Chinese medicine, the heart is the seat of the Shen energy. And the Shen energy is about joy, about creativity, about pleasure, childlike wonder, and unconditional love. And that spirit lives within us in our hearts. So we don't have to try hard to cultivate any of those qualities. They already exist within us. And what we're doing here in our practice is we're bringing qi, life force energy, to the heart, to the seat of our Shen energy, so that this Shen energy may flourish throughout us. Stay present with your breath. Stay present with the sensations in your body. And be really curious as to what arises as you work here with your Shen energy. You know, our body holds within it contractions, which is when we, things that stop the flow of qi, whether that's experiences that we've had or thoughts that are out of alignment with our truth that we have believed. And we hold all of this in our body. And so as we're bringing more qi along the heart meridian, it might be coming up to some of those contractions that are blocking the flow of qi or inhibiting the flow of qi. And so what happens now is that those contractions might start to rise up to the surface. And if we can just feel them in our body, not listen to the thoughts of the mind, we'll enable these contractions to move through us and leave. But just be really curious and pay a lot of attention to everything that arises as you work with your Shen energy. Feel what is arising within you and feel it fully, because then we can let it move. And those things that are arising up within you now, maybe these are the things which have been blocking or inhibiting the flow of Shen within you. So this practice can just also help us, in self-inquiry and building self-understanding and self-knowledge. And just remember that whatever arises, whatever you notice, don't judge it. Just let it be as it is. We're already in our last minute. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then nice and gently start to move. Roll over onto either side. And then just reach behind, move your block, your cushion out of the way and come back into a Shavasana. So just for a minute or so, I'm going to suggest lying really still here in the Shavasana. Noticing the sensations that arise as you come out of your pose. Noticing as the qi has been redistributed in your body. And then And before we come into our final Shavasana, maybe you'd like to hug your knees into your chest. Maybe take a little roll from side to side. And do whatever you want to seal your practice. Maybe you'd like to take a twist. And when you're ready, come into Shavasana, feet mats distance apart, arms at a 45-degree angle to the body, palms facing up. Maybe you want to begin with a long, deep breath. Exhale through the mouth. And just let your awareness move all around your body. Just noticing if there's anything else you can soften. If there's anything else you can let go of. And notice as the Shen moves through the body and invite that flow. And you're going to stay here in your Shavasana for as long as you like. And when you're ready to come out, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms up above your head, alongside your ears, stretching one side of your body and then the other. And then roll to either side. Bend your knees. Stay for 3 breaths. And after 3 breaths, gently bring yourself back to a seated position. And we finish by saying Namaste, which means the light within me recognizes and honors the light within you. Namaste.